An individual with an audience base of over 4 lakh subscribers, connections with some of the top Indian YouTube creators, and a long history on this website, Shan Prashar is a very sensible YouTube creator. With his fatal flaw being his tendency to trade his objectivity and authenticity for some cheap, horrendously unfunny jokes and analogies. Before any of you assumes that I'm some new guy on this website who has recently discovered Shan Prashar, allow yourself to be blown away by the fact that I have been following Shan Prashar since he was Chiku Bhaiya. Now, I'm not here to sit and berate and abuse Shan Prashar. That's something I do on my podcast. But today I'm here to talk about Shan Prashar as a creator and expose his hypocrisy and biases. Shan Prashar is not a bad creator. In fact, his series Honestly Saying Opinions on his channel is something that I try to never miss a single episode of. All of those videos are very well structured, very well researched, and he puts forward some really good, logical and sensible points. Honestly Saying Opinions is something that I really admire about his channel. And I'm not particularly against his roasting and comedic side, I'm just not a big fan of his jokes and analogies. But I decided to make a dedicated video on Shan Prashar because of his biases and his hypocrisies while analyzing and reviewing films. Big shout out to Desi Deep Dive for bringing it into the light that Shan Prashar might have a bias against South Indian films. Now I understand that Shan Prashar's disdain might actually be towards the hypocritical audience who gets offended by anything random in Bollywood movies but would suck off South Indian directors for showing basically the same thing in a South Indian film.
क्या कल्चरल रिप्रेजेंटेशन है एक स्मगलर की पूजा पाठ के साथ यार। अगर ये सारा चार चौखट मायावी चूतियापा अबाउट द कल्चरल रिप्रेजेंटेशन, अबाउट द फीमेल रिप्रेजेंटेशन जो पुष्पा 2 में दिखाया नहीं गया, ग्लोरीफाई करा गया है, किसी बॉलीवुड फिल्म में करा जाता ना तो ये चूतिया ट्विटर पे इकट्ठे हो जाते और जो हीरो है ना फिल्म का उसको नंगा करके बर्फ की सिल्ली पे लिटा लेते।
But Shan, you have a large audience and your genre is film reviews, analysis and criticism. Hence, it's your moral responsibility to be objective while reviewing and analyzing films. When Shan likes a film, he talks about all the aspects of it: the direction, the acting performances, the music, the cinematography, the direction, the set design and everything, which is what film reviews should be. But when there is a film that Shan does not like, he will pick one aspect of the film and make a 12-minute video about that one single aspect, how that is a bad thing and that this film should not exist at all. Case in point, Pushpa 2. I love both the Pushpa films. Shan doesn't. I know a lot of people that do not like South Indian films like Pushpa, Salar, KGF because they are over the top. And that's fair. Every single one of us has his or her own preference, his or her own taste, and the ability to choose to not watch such films. But because Shan is a creator who talks about movies, he has to watch all of them, which is fine. If he doesn't like such films, it's completely okay. But what starts to bug me is that when the elements in Pushpa that you criticize and roast exist in Animal, the latter becomes an unapologetically masculine film for you.
एक एक चीज इस पिक्चर के अंदर अनअपोलोजेटिक है। दिस फिल्म इज अनअपोलोजेटिकली मैस्कुलिन।
You make fun of showcasing Pushpa eating gutka and smoking bidi.
क्या वर्ल्ड बिल्डिंग कर दी और क्या गुटखा चबा लिया भाई, क्या कल्चर दिखा दिया भाई, मजा आ गया, गूज़बम्प आ गए, हाथ टेढ़ा करके गूज़बम्प आ गए।
But in the film, Pushpa is a daily wage laborer, so it's authentic for him to consume those things. But when Ranvijay Singh Balbir is chain smoking Marlboros, even when his heart is about to collapse and his wife is constantly nagging about him and he says to his wife, "Never take my cigarettes away from me," that becomes unapologetically masculine for you.
Is unapologetically masculine.
Shrivalli expressing her sexual desires towards her husband is cringe.
वो जब जा रहा होता है रश्मिका मंदाना की फीलिंग आ जाती है, फीलिंग, वो कहती है इधर आओ ना, तुम इधर आओ, सेक्स करने लगे, सेक्स सुक्स हो जाता है भाई, वहां से फीलिंग वाला गाना आ जाता है, मां चुदा गया सिंडिकेट।
But when a similar conversation exists in Animal,
don't you know me? I'll be on just like this whenever you want.
क्या बोलो, क्या हुआ? What happened? Look at the way you're saying that. Whenever you want. मतलब you don't want. Tell me, when was the last time we did it?
It becomes Sandeep Reddy Vanga's unconventional storytelling choices. When Pushpa does not wear a seat belt while sitting in a helicopter, it's worth making fun of.
हेलीकॉप्टर में चलते हैं गुटका राज साहब, ठीक है, बेल्ट तो वो हेलीकॉप्टर में लगाएंगे नहीं, गुटका राज उनको क्या होगा, वो मछली बन के अगर गर्दन काट सकते हैं किसी की तो वो तो ऊपर से गिर थोड़ी सकते हैं.
But when Ranvijay Singh Balbir is having sex with Geetanjali while the plane is flying on autopilot, and the next morning he just hands over the plane to Geetanjali to fly, it becomes unapologetically masculine for you. When Pushpa 2 is 3.5 hours long and has some random ass moments that showcase Pushpa as a larger than life character or a funny character, it's cringe, it should not exist. But when in Animal there is a long ass scene about Ranbir Kapoor talking about his pubes and rash, it becomes Vanga's wackiness and Vanga's conviction. When Pushpa fights off 100 men, you make fun of it. Sure, you can make fun of it for the way the scene exists. Like, I can understand if you say that the scene got way over the top and it took you out of the film. I will empathize with that. But you make fun of it for being unrealistic and you imply that this scene should not exist at all. But when Ranvijay Singh Balbir picks up an axe and fights 100 men while his brothers holding guns in their hands sing Arjun Valley, it becomes an
unapologetically masculine.
See, I love the entire Arjun Valley sequence. It exists in the movie to show Ranbir Kapoor in a larger than life persona, because technically it makes no sense. They have guns, they could have shot all of those assholes who bought access to a gunfight, but we'll suspend our disbelief because it's a cool scene. So you criticizing a certain film for showcasing a certain actor in a certain way is quite hypocritical. I can go on and on, but I assume you get the point. Perhaps Shan Prashar really hates South Indian cinema. Perhaps he really hates how overhyped these films are. Perhaps Shan Prashar is a classist man who deems it okay for rich people to have sex in aeroplanes, but a Majdoor like Pushpa should not have all the privileges of love, affection, compassion and sex. See, it's 100% okay to not like a certain genre of films. Personally, I do not like war films. I don't say that war films should not exist. But, Shan, the problem arises when in your review of Chhaava, you randomly bring up Pushpa 2 and say that it's a sadak chhap film.
कि अगर हम इस फिल्म को हिट नहीं कराते ना तो हम पुष्पा जैसी चप्पल छाप फिल्में ही डिजर्व करते हैं.
In your reviews of movies like Pushpa, Salar and Jat, you keep insinuating that these films are for a low IQ, lower class, पांचवी fail audience, and you put yourself on a pedestal.
लेकिन भाई एकदम जबरदस्त फिल्म है भाई, मास मसाला फिल्म है भाई, मजे आ गए, सिक्के निकाल के मारो. मैं तो कह रहा था अपनी टी शर्ट उतार के बनियान फाड़ने वाला था, मैं इतना कुछ करने वाला था और ये सब मैं करता. अगर मैं अनपढ़ गवार अंगूठा छाप होता ना तो मैं जरूर करता. मैं ये पिक्चर बहुत एंजॉय करता.
But Shan, for comedic effect, you write Rohit Shetty की टट्टी, Sunny Deol की potty in your thumbnails. That's not a very high class elite humor. You are stooping low and catering to the same audience that you are making fun of by writing tatti and potty in your thumbnails for comedic effect. And sure, you do not like Pushpa and Salar. Like I say, it's completely fine. But when you dismiss these films as pointless masala no-brainers, you dismiss every single aspect of a film. Do you know what a low-effort, brain-dead film is? It's one of those films which is announced even before the script is written. And while the script is being worked on, actors walk out of the project because they do not like how their character arc is panning out or how their character is being written. And when it comes to shooting, they just copy scenes from international cinema and dance steps from Instagram creators.
जिसमें मेरा डांस मूव कॉपी किया है, ये वाला आप मूव्स तो देखा ही होगा, ये वाला मूव्स कॉपी किया गया है. ना मुझे मेंशन किया है, ना मुझे क्रेडिट दिया है, मुझे पता नहीं है गाइस ये सब क्या हो रहा है.
That is low effort filmmaking. That is the type of filmmaking that happens because it can happen, because the producers have money, because the actors have time. There is not much thought process of world building behind them. They just have the money, they just have the actors, so they make anything. That is what I consider a low effort film. But Pushpa, KGF, Salar, these films have their own world, which Sukumar and Prashant Neel respectively created with a lot of intent. And you will see all of that in set designs, in character arcs, in character names, in costume design, the character journeys, the consistency in the characters and the world that they reside in. You will see Allu Arjun's conviction to his role of Pushpa. But again, you are willing to dismiss all of it. But why? रश्मिका को फीलिंग आती है, प्रभास को ओवर द टॉप दिखा दिया.
फुल फैमिली एंटरटेनमेंट है भाई पिक्चर के अंदर. फीलिंग्स वाला गाना है ना, रश्मिका मंदाना का मन कर रहा है सेक्स करने का, तो भाई गाने में हो रहा है फीलिंग 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 फीलिंग. कैसे रश्मिका मंदाना की फीलिंग आ जाती है, फीलिंग. वो कहती है इधर आओ ना, तुम इधर आओ, सेक्स करने लगे, सेक्स सुक्स हो जाता है भाई, वहां से फीलिंग वाला गाना आ जाता है. मां चुदा गया सिंडिकेट.
It's also quite possible that Shan goes with the public sentiment around a film. The general audience perception of Animal was that it's a hyper masculine film, it's an unapologetic film. Hence, Shan called it
Unapologetically masculine.
The audience sentiment for films like Pushpa and Salar is that it's for Chhapri audience. Hence, Shan calls it a Chhapri film.
मैं कह रहा हूँ यार 10वीं क्लास में मेरी अगर कंपार्टमेंट आ जाती ना, और उसके बाद स्कूल वूल छोड़ के वो चिपकी चिपकी जीन्स पहनता, लोफर पहनता, नीचे अंडर कट करा था, बरगंडी कलर के बाल करा था, सारा दिन गुटखा चबाता ना भाई, मैं इतना एंजॉय करता यार इस फिल्म को. यार मैं, मेरी गलती है यार.
यहाँ है गांड में घुसा हुआ तेरा दिमाग.
Does that mean that Shan Prashar has no spine of his own and would say anything that the audience wants to hear? I don't think so. Because Shan has been quite vocal about several controversial topics and figures and has spoken quite fearlessly. When Shan Prashar puts himself on a pedestal and dismisses a film for being a certain way or of a certain genre, he does a disservice to everyone who has made that film. I have already explained the difference between a high effort and a low effort film in this video. How a certain film appeals to you is a subjective manner. I wouldn't have made a video on Shan had he criticized both Animal and Pushpa for having similar elements. Or even if he had said that the hero worship in Animal was much more convincing and realistic than it was in Pushpa, and I would have empathized with that feeling. But you label one film as unapologetically masculine, completely ignoring the contrived and horrendous writing in the second half of the film, while you criticize a film like Pushpa for even existing. The hypocrisy and the bias of yours is what I hate, considering you are a film reviewer without a sense of objective analysis. See, I wouldn't have made a similar video on Sucharita because her and I disagree on most of the things. But it's not the case with Shan. It's actually quite the opposite. When Shan makes an honestly saying opinions episode or a review where he's not forcing himself to be funny and cracking lame ass jokes, I agree with him on most of the things. Hence, I decided to give him some constructive feedback. There are very few channels on the internet that talk about a film objectively. One of them is Tried and Refused Productions, another is Mr. Komal Nahata, and I would recommend you watch Desi Deep Dive's analysis of Pushpa 2. These guys really showed how well written and layered the Pushpa movies are. Another creator that I disagree with on a lot of things is Filmy Influencer, but I cannot dismiss his technical analysis. See Shan, this is how you can disagree with someone, not like someone's content, and yet have an objective appreciation for the amount of great work that they put into their content. That's how it's done.
Unapologetic